the recording is not working anymore. But that is okay. Last time we were trying to mess around to try to make sure that we could recruit Minithara later on in the game. We are still going to try to do that, but right now we have the other piece of Infernal Iron, so I wanted to do that before we started murdering everybody there.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
I found another piece of Infernal Iron. Can you make another upgrade?
Hold on to it for now. I haven't quite worked out a schematic for a new design. Might take me a bit of crunching to figure out something suitable. But it's my top priority, believe me. Anything to take my mind off, well, everything.
Fair enough. That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before El Terrell fell into Avernus.
Perfect.
These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between
That's
you and
genuinely
me,
fair.
there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
All right. Oh, I didn't even know about this. Yeah, we're getting that. We'll grab a short bow just for somebody. We'll get the safeguard shield for somebody. The hunting bow for somebody. A better rapier. I don't think we have anything really too special. Might as well grab the dyes as well. All right. With that, we should be a dangerous force to be reckoned with. Let's see how much of a danger we're going to cause in this first bit. We should also... We have a camp event. Does everybody think that we should... I'll long rest. Just because I want to see... I want to see how it goes. Actually, let's do the smart thing. Let's save first, just in case. I don't want any problems. We'll do a new save. We'll actually rest, and then we'll go from there. Ah, yes.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Ah, yes.
Chukil gate vlakith mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling.
No.
I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Obviously persuasion. That's where I got a lot of points. Ah, yes, 30.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours.
Yes.
I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
All right, Lae'zel. That's good to know.
I came just in time. You are transforming.
Damn, she's hot. I know your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have.
Ooh,
I saved you before.
she's doing stuff for me. Oh, before I ate it on the
I'm
ground.
here to save you again.
I don't think I've ever
Don't
rested
worry.
before that point.
You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Obviously, take the hand offered to you.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
That definitely sounds strange. I don't know whether I should believe her or not. You know, strange women telling me I should offer my mind to giant little worms in them.
A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing.
That's fair.
Now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back.
But who is this enemy? Who are these things that are attacking you?
Wake now. You'll feel better,
I got sent
I
away
promise.
as an ass-blinding amount of light. Now that I think about it, hold on. Let's go over to me. Crop. And let's go bottom. Let's hit it like 50. That was 500. Let's do 100. Maybe 150. I like that a little bit better. Cool. All right, let's continue on this magical time. Oh, we still have camp events.
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me. Told me the parasite in our heads could give us power.
I had a similar dream, a side effect of the tadpole.
Sounds like it. What did you make of it?
I think if there's some kind of power to be unlocked from our affliction, I'm willing to try it.
Seems risky, if you ask me. Couldn't help getting stuck with the tadpole, but taking favors from it? Spooky.
Fair enough. This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
So much has happened, I can barely remember what life was like before the abduction.
Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
True. Let's see.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones?
It happened to you as well?
Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole. Use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally. I don't know. It
That's
seems like
very
we can't
fair,
escape
honestly.
this mess, in the waking world or otherwise.
Let's see. You seemed intrigued when Halson mentioned the Dark Justiciars before.
I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharon presence during our travels.
That is true.
I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence.
It probably isn't. I want to talk about all that's happened to us. I can't help but feel you and I might have missed a chance to connect. Truly connect.
I think I know what you mean. There's an undeniable rapport, and yet we haven't made time for each other. Time alone. Easily remedied, if you like. I know a place.
I'd like that. Just lead the way.
Not just yet. Let's choose our moment. Some quiet night, when the others are asleep and there's no distractions.
Ooh?
I'll come for you.
Let's see. I want to talk about all that's
Fine.
happened to us.
What's on your mind? How are
Am
you
I holding up?
holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
So magical. We're such a bard. We're sleeping with everybody. Also, because we have these bad boys, let's see if I can hold some more. I'll keep that in there. Keep this on us. None of us have paladin powers, and I could sell that one off. Let's pick up my brimmed hat. Obviously, we need this bad boy because we don't need the circlet anymore. Aw, yeah. Alright, let's continue talking to our people.
You know, I've been thinking, and I think there's something I should tell you. Nothing big or terrible, just a small little detail about me that hasn't come up naturally. It's just that I happen to be a... what's the best way to put this? A vampire.
No shit. Well, yes. Obviously.
Right. Well, glad we got that out the way.
I can see the
So-
bite marks on your neck.
Oh,
I
is there
can
anything else?
see you right there. Bite marks, neck. How does someone become a vampire exactly?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn.
Ah.
Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire.
In theory.
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts.
Fair.
So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn? to create a competitor.
That is genuinely a
Trust me.
fair point. Why would you create
It doesn't
competition for
happen.
yourself in the world? I think it's better. No. What do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Tower?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours.
Yeah.
But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it.
That's fair. You must remember your life before that.
I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldur's Gate. Imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing.
That's actually really adorable.
I can't remember much, truth be told. Centuries of torment will do that to you.
Ooh. How were you turned?
I was attacked. A gang of vagrants, a tribe of wandering Gur, took issue with a ruling I'd made. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be.
Ooh. Damn. Tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar
I
family.
want to know. I want to learn more
Access to
about
them.
each of these characters. I want everybody to be able to
I was never
experience
able to
everything.
resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
All right. Lazo.
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect.
Yep.
Someone came to me and promised to protect me, while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise. It is gate deception.
That's fair. You're right. We should ignore the dream figure. If the parasite can empower us, I say we should let it. We could use the edge in combat.
You're delusional. I'd sooner trust a night hag than a strange figure bearing dream
What if I
gifts.
told you we were going to encounter one of those as well? All right, next.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling.
Yes.
Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, no good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms.
That's very fair. I think we should hear out this dream figure. Maybe these powers could be useful.
I wouldn't advise it. Play with fire, and you get burned. That's always the way of it.
What do you make of Raphael?
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter.
Exactly.
We can
That's
learn
why
a
you
lot
can't
from
trust
fairy
them.
tales. Don't you think?
With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil will? spare me the parables. I have no intention of bargaining with the likes of him.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, he'll require of you only what you're least ready to part, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Tell me, why did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act could be finer than saving a life? You must have felt proud.
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering.
Ooh.
The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
Ooh. It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead.
That's very
With
fair.
you as
Honestly,
my ally,
I would feel like
future
my days
looks
are
a little
numbered
less
if there was a worm roaming around in my brain eating parts of it. How does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
Oh, let me tell you. I see the Blade of Frontier, no more and no less. Quite the handsome devil, if I do say so.
I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way.
Obviously, we
I
gotta woo
suppose
everybody.
I'll grow used to the new me, horns and all. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
You should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights.
We're gonna get
I don't
him
have
out
a
of this
clue where to
pact.
start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
That's fair. There must be some loophole in the contract that lets you out.
It could well be. She has the power to devil. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can beat her if we put our worms together.
We
That
can.
sounds so
I'm sure of it.
strange.
How
Putting
glad
worms
I am
together.
you see me as more
What
than
the
my
fuck?
patron's pet.
All right, we got one more little dude to do.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer.
That's very fair.
An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it.
Honestly, if strange women started showing up into my dream and offering me undeniable power, I'm pretty sure I already have those dreams. You don't believe this was a real person talking to you then? I had the same dream, a similar visitor with a similar message.
Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties.
Yeah, we are sort of
quality
linked.
of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word?
I am. Something is delaying our transformation. Why not this dream visitor of ours?
If so, we have far more to learn about the powers at play here. Our ignorance as to the exact nature and intent of our saviors is hardly cause for celebration.
Very true.
I hope your confidence proves well-founded. God knows we could use all the help we can get.
I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war.
Ooh.
I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. An eruption the size of Waterdeep, I think my exact words were.
Wow. I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him.
Ooh.
And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic.
That is...
Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken.
If I've
Karsus
learned...
aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
If I've learned anything about D&D, it's that gods are not immortal. Well, they're immortal. They're invincible? One of the two. They'll live for a long time. They'll live decades, thousands of years, and as long as enough people believe in you, you will always be able to resurrect just because of the power of belief. So you will not have to worry about that. But the problem is that gods can be killed. Religions can be toppled. Everything can be eventually undone in D&D because for some ungodly reason in D&D, a group of assholes can change the entire future and steer it in whatever direction they want, and that's the beauty of D&D. That's what I enjoy sitting down at the table or playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now, is that truly D&D is such an exploration of character, time, and concept that you can do whatever you please. The world will bend to your whim as long as you put in the work to it, and as long as you use your mind. And that's beautiful. Doesn't everybody agree? The true essence of D&D is to create the world that you and your friends, and whoever you're playing with, want to see. And that's wonderful. Let's see. So at that moment in time, all magic was gone. Or nothing good ever comes from mortals wanting to be gods. You have to admire the man's ambitions. He very nearly succeeded. So at that moment in time, all magic was
For a
gone?
spell, Mistral was
For a spell.
reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Well, that is incredibly sad. If you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, If I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
What do you have to make of having a vampire in our
I know
camp?
what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition.
That's fair.
So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
All right. So with this, let's leave the camp. Oh?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Well, now I'm intrigued. Do you continue?
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember.
Aww.
As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness.
Jesus.
It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Let's see. Thank you for sharing.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Actually, let's leave. Let's teleport back to the Goblin camp. Did I hear anything?
Keep walking.
All right, the shop's closed. I think the owlbear went back to my camp. Or at least that's what I believe. We're gonna have to kill a lot of things. I'm also gonna make sure that I bought everything from the merchant over here. If she's still over here. She is.
Need something else?
Obviously, I want the Hunter's Dagger. I'll take both of those. I'll take all of these. Take a potion of invisibility just in case I need it later for what I want to do at the one place. I'll get these bows just in case because I know they're going to need them. Oh, wait, hold on. Do you have any...
Need something else?
Do you have any dyes as well? No, but you do have a couple of other spells that I forgot. Alright, with that, we should be good. Grab a couple of those as well. So we're going to go talk to Minithara, and then we're going to go kill Dror Ragzlin. And then, well, we're going to go knock out Minithara.
A scrying eye. Let's not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
Looks that way. But Scout said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern.
All right.
Our brain is elsewhere. Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough. I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
Yo, what up?
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul in such a grotesque form. The Absolute has a place in her heart even for Dathir. Her heart is more generous than mine. Join my hunt, fairy, and obey me.
A hunt. Who's the target?
Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name.
What if I told you no?
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary.
Yeah?
We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is.
Oh, I
He's
actually
been
know
resilient,
exactly
but
where
he'll
it is.
talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Absolutely not. I'm not allowing this to happen.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon.
My hunt ends here. You're my prey.
You dare! Guards, to me!
Did I ever tell you about the greatest thing? about how strong I am. All right, fine. Ooh.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
All right. Huh. Suck the blood from a living creature. Takes. We're gonna need to start inflicting non-lethal. Perfect. Hit her with a reckless attack. Damn, can I really just not get one more? Ooh. This is absolutely hilarious. Do you think I'll be able to topple her? Wow. Just wow.
That won't work.
Okay, we should just be able to save.
I am fury. I am death.
Well, could you go over there and hit her fury and death?
Again.
Mighty is fallen.
Guys, we need to bring me back.
What's the story? I need to hold on.
Time to get going.
All right. First off, we definitely need to go take the stuff. Water sparkers. This should be fine. With this, we're gonna have some of the best armor for stealth and everything.
Had a bag of holding. What's hiding here?
You know what's funny? Essentially, my inventory is functioning as a bag of holding.
I want to have a word.
Well, I've left her naked and stuck there, so let's continue on. And then we should just be able to come back this way and start taking out all these guys.
Defile the...
Did you guys know that I'm pretty powerful? Alright, if you could kill them in the best way possible, that'd be fantastic.
Got this.
In position.
Well, everybody's gonna be alerted anyways.
Try something else.
Alright. Are you serious? Oh no, he's raging as well! Everybody, watch out! Ooh. Ooh.
I need to hold on.
First off, second off, third off, fourth off. Oh my god. Die. Oh, we are still on non-lethal.
What's the plan?
Obviously, it's to cast this bad boy.
Got to move.
All right. First strength.
Creator, destroyer.
Can I be a fancy boy? Both of them are knocked out. Alright, drawer should be fine. Let me see about that guy. Damn! They call me the quick draw. Damn, that was actually a really impressive melee attack. These guys, they're going to try to come over here, and they're going to try to kill me, and it's not going to work. First off, I should heal. I'm not looking too good. And I'll have Shadowheart heal me the rest of the way. But before then, yes, I would love to flourish. Pew! Pew!
Let's have some courage. Break them.
My turn. Need to learn the hard way.
give him the good old fastball special. Ooh. Hit him with another arrow.
Got to concentrate.
Could you...
Battle favors the fearless.
Ah, shit. I forgot to heal. That's okay. That's the last guy.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look. This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you.
Ooh.
Absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
I'm not sure about this.
Don't worry. You won't come to harm. I'll protect you.
Open your mind to the tadpole.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything that Tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
That's fair. Obviously, we're going to get favorable beginnings, because that's just too nice, and we're obviously going to get luck of the far realms. Alright, with that, I'm going to loot all of the bodies when I get back, but we've caught up to where we were beforehand. We just got to slaughter a lot of things on our way out, and I got to collect a lot of loot along the way. But we're back to where we were, and Minithara has only been knocked out, so we should see her in the second chapter. With that, since we've already defeated all the people, we will clean up this place. We will go do the celebration over at the one thing, and then go from there. At the grove. Oh wait, hold on. We got a boy here.
So, you've indulged. Just helped yourself to a little more power, I see. And there isn't a tentacle to be seen. Not a bad deal, I'd say. My only complaint is that you didn't want to share. I wouldn't mind indulging myself.
I wasn't sure you'd want to indulge in this.
I admit, I wasn't keen to be the first to try it, just in case there were any,
surprise side
effects. But now that we know it's safe, I'm all for experimenting.
Maybe another time.
I might just hold you to that.
Can I just like talk to him again and give him one?
Yes.
All right, cool. So with that, I'm going to end this little